Hey guys, welcome back to Halo Combat Evolved, where the game takes a bit of a shift in tone. So, we are now in 343 Guilty Spark. Hammer has just dropped us off, in order to look for Captain Keyes, who we all know is now consumed by the Flood. So, this level... Thank you, Pelican! So this level is quite a bit different to the original game because this is the first time Halo tries to introduce horror into itself, if that makes sense. Because look at this environment. Look how foggy and foreboding and dark it is. Not quite an environment you'd expect for Halo. Of course, if you know the anniversary graphics, they'll just switch off. It is way different. Namely, it is much brighter, and this is the biggest complaint people have with 343 Guilty Spark with the anniversary graphics. It is far too bright, and I can completely understand that. So, that definitely does look a lot better. So this is the level that introduces us to the Flood, the parasitic life form that consumes absolutely everything. Oh, boom boom. So it's not actually confirmed whose dropship this is, or... Well, it's ours, it's the UNSC's, but we don't know who it belongs to because when you watch Jenkins' video recording, you can see it's right here. So clearly, this crashed here quite some time ago, but there's no one around. Oh, Covenants have finally shown up. Now right here, if we were playing on easy, would be a shotgun, because there's shotgun ammo here. But if we play on anything above, you don't actually find it. Reload. So when I first played through this game, or at least when I still had it on console, I didn't actually know or really notice that you can actually catch early glimpses of the Flood as you progress through here. I didn't learn about that until I watched Ben Plays Games 2 videos talking about this level. Because if you keep an eye out, you can actually see them at different points. So we have this crashed Covenant dropship here, and you can only wonder what's brought it down. However, if we come up this way, if I've caught it in time... Yep, right there. Yep, there was a Flood, there was an infection, no, there was a combat form up there. And if you keep an eye on our motion tracker, you'll see that yellow dots will show up, which typically signify allies. Right there. However, if we look up there, there's more combat forms up there. And up there, there's another one. And if we hurry down here, ow. Oh, we might have missed it. But there's another combat form that runs through here as well. So, you can see them early on, but obviously if this is your first time playing through, you're not going to know what the hell they are. So that's a pretty good way to foreshadow what's coming. And I think that's a really good thing that they did. And anytime I play through Combat Evolved, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for them and just going, oh, there you are, Flood. We'll be meeting up later. I think there's also one that's disappears through here, but that might just be one of the Covenants here. So I'm not sure. Also in this level, you'll notice that so far we've only faced grunts and jackals. There's no elites to be found anywhere. And that kind of begs the question, where are they? There's always elites around. So, yeah, gotta wonder. Oh, there's another one. Yellow typically means an ally. But no, there's no allies here, at least not until the very end. And gunfire. So let's just kill these guys. See? Grunts, jackals, no elites. No elites anywhere. We can get him with a plasma grenade. Pretty much. So, a lot of questions at this level. And also, if you listen very closely, you hear that? Those are flood noises. You probably once picked them up the first 1 or 2 times you play this, unless you actually stop before you go in and listen very closely. And you gotta wonder what Chief is thinking right now. Like, what is that noise? And now we go into the Forerunner structure. And this elevator mysteriously comes up. So now we're just going to descend into this complex. Fire grenade ready. So in terms of trying to be a horror level, it does it extremely well, I must say. Also, notice those symbols here. We'll be seeing them a few times. And also, something that's mentioned in the novel Hail of the Flood are these dead Marines. One here. And there should be another one. Right here. So these are never really explained. However, it does raise the question, why are there human bodies lying around here? This is very uncharacteristic of the Flood, because their main goal is to consume everything. They would never leave perfectly good corpses lying around here. So I'm gonna make you wonder. And through here, we have all these closed rooms, most of which we cannot access. So we have some more Covenants here. Here's our last frag grenade. Oh, I got all of them. And also, look at this. This green goop that's dripping everywhere. It looks a lot better with the original graphics, because if we go anniversary, there's like nothing. You could barely see anything coming down here. So I gotta wonder, this is obviously part of the Flood, but is it like their biomass? Is this something they secrete? Who knows? And here we get to this fabulous spectacle, just smears of blood everywhere. And here we see some grunts and jackals who very clearly tried to barricade themselves in here unsuccessfully. And again, no elites. Where are they? And look at all these, well, not all these, look at these 2 turrets. Like, what are these here for? It's almost like the Covenants were trying to either keep something in, or keep something from getting out. Because also, those symbols again, but they're red this time. So that kind of makes you wonder, what's going on? And also, something that most people may not know is that if we backtrack back outside, we actually see something else. You don't actually need to go that far forward in order to find it. Of course, the tricky part is also getting back up there. Oh, there we go. Oh, so we just jump up these crate things. So I believe that's the door I came in. Yep, symbols. Right there. Blue and one purple for some reason. Yep, here's the elevator. So now we'll just take this back up. And if I'm right, if I go forward enough, because something actually changes out here, which again raises questions. So here we see obviously the dead bodies of the Jack Kevins we killed, but also a dead human body. Multiple. Again, why would the flood do this? It's almost like they're trying to lay a trap or something. And we can still hear the noises of the flood. So they are very clearly watching us. Because the flood are not stupid. They would only ever do something like this if they had an ulterior motive. So back in we go. Yeah, I hear you, flood. I'm coming for you. Back down we go. So this level isn't quite as long as the previous, I don't think. I mean, if you don't backtrack or just look for the finer details, it's typically not too long. Now we can actually access this upper level, but all the doors are locked because their lights are red. So we can only go down. So we'll just retrace our steps back in here. So the jackal bodies have disappeared. I think I just heard an infection form noise. Yeah, I think I could just about hear the infection forms. Yep, there they are. I've never noticed that before. Probably because I just barrel through this level all the other times. And there's also a crap ton of needler ammo here. The needler's not too great against the flood. I mean, we all know that the shotgun is the best weapon. Oh, what do we have here? It's a Marine.
Stay back!
Who's
Stay
alive.
Back! You're not turning me into one of those things! I'll blow your brains out! Get away from me! Ah! Ah! Don't touch me, you freaks! I won't be like you, I'll die first! Find your own hiding place, the monsters are everywhere! Play dead! That's what I did! Play dead! They took the live ones. Oh god, I can still hear them. Monsters! Ah! 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 Just leave me alone! Sarge, Mendoza, Vicente. Oh god, the things took them. Away. They're gone! Get it? Gone! They won't get me! Oh god! Oh god, I don't want to be like this, please. Please no. Please no.
So this Marine right here, who is crazed out of his mind from the trauma of what he just experienced, was part of the team who came in before with Captain Keyes. So he clearly survived what happened, But now, because of the trauma, he has completely lost his mind. Which, you know, that's fair. I mean, if you were to suddenly be ambushed by the Flood, you wouldn't take it too well. And look at this. Purple and blue blood everywhere. Covenant corpses everywhere. A fire. Like, some serious shit went down in here before we arrived. Oh, so you gotta wonder, what the hell started that fire? So that Marine gives us a bit more foreshadowing as to what's coming. And there's the Covenant chatter. Oh, that's right, this one's down there. You see, those turrets? Basically, where's it here? And now we get to this area with the very... I think somber would be the word? Somber music? Yep, there's a dead Marine here who clearly tried to escape but didn't make it. But why is his body still here? I think we all know. These bodies are left here because the Flood are waiting for a new victim. And now we find out what happened. Oop. Doesn't that music just sound so chilling? Like, if they were going for spooks in this level, they really nailed it. Another dead Marine that shouldn't be there. Blood everywhere. And there's Jenkins' helmets. If you've read The Flood, you know what happened to Jenkins. Right, Chief is about to find out what happened. Wallace A. Jenkins.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history.
Good old Johnson.
It should remind you grunts what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me. Yeah, you're better at it than us. You ask them real nice next time you see them, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
And there's this... Look, there's the Pelican. Also, they are very high up to be dropping out of the Pelican. And here they are approaching the structure.
Jenkins.
So, Ben Plays Games made a comparison, I think, with this scene to the Alien movies.
Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside.
Sir!
Okay, let's move!
You're gonna wonder if the Flood were also making their noises when they showed up.
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it.
And there's an elite's body.
Scrambled the insides.
Almost like a chest burster came out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, you know, friendly fire or something?
Nope, not even close.
What do we have, Sergeant? Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty. Friend of yours?
The only time you see Keys in tactical gear. Yeah, we didn't see an elite at all, so clearly the Flood left it there, and then took it when the Marines left.
Right, well, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
And with
Just
good reason.
do it, son.
Yes, sir.
They think they're looking for a weapons cache. They could not be any more wrong. It's just a dead end. Emphasis on the word dead. Also, I think it's Vicente Mendoza says something from one of the Alien movies. I think it was.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Of course, Obi-Wan Kenobi also
Boy,
says
you
that in
always
Phantom
got a bad
Menace.
feeling about something.
Sarge, can you hear me?
What's going on, soldier?
We've got contact. Lots of them. But they're not Covenant. They're just staring through us. What's the float? No!
Corporal, do you copy? Over. Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on.
But-
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Sarge! Listen! What is that?
The Flood is making their
Where's that coming
entrance.
from, Mendoza?
I don't... There! Mira!
Mira, I forget what that actually means.
Hold still! Hold still!
Let him have it. Sergeant, we're surrounded. God damn it, Jenkins! Fire your weapon!
There are too many,
Don't
Sarge!
even think about it, Marine.
So this next bit,
Oh, this is loco!
I forget if that was in the original Halo. Like, I literally do not remember if that "this is loco" bit actually happened. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played the original Halo. If any of you still have a copy of Halo on Xbox, please let me know. Is that "this is loco, get back here soldier" thing actually happened? Please, I'm curious. And Chief realizes where he is. All these empty assault rifles, or... Oh! That's clearly Keys. His pistol. And now the Flood get introduced to us. There you go. First we start off with infection forms. They gradually increase in scale throughout this level. And also, you kind of have to adjust your tactics when fighting the Flood. Because the thing with the Flood, at least with the infection forms, is crowd control. Just because they don't work as proper soldiers like the Covenant do. Like, they just see you and they rush you. And not exactly in small numbers. They're called the Flood for a reason. Drop that. Oop. Now, because we're on normal, they're not really that big of a threat. Oh, there's the Flood music. And this is when the infection form, well, the combat forms first get introduced. And this shows you why there weren't any elites in this level. Because the Flood have converted them. Yep, this is what the Flood does. Die. I think there's one more skulking around. Oh. Oh. I was a sorry, Marine, but you're dead. Huh, look at that. Yep, this is what the Flood does to you. They make you into combat forms. Space zombies, basically. So now, we have to get the hell out of here. Oop. Yeah, I think the assault rifle's not the best weapon to use against the Flood. Oh, we can see the Flood fighting the Covenants, and the Covenants are not doing too well. See if I can tag one of them. Okay, almost out of grenades. Yeah, I think we'll stick with the Magnum. It's a better weapon. At least against the combat forms. Huh. Oh. Die. Well, you can't really die. So if you try to go back to the elevator you came down in, and you call it down, it gets destroyed. There we go. Okay, these Marines clearly tried to escape. At least I think. Judging by the blood. Also, I was a bit of a liar in the previous level. We do actually fight alongside Marines in this level, but not until the very end. Yeah. Shotgun, at least in Combat Evolved, is the best weapon against combat forms. So, you would think that this elevator would take us up and out of here. Nope, it takes us even deeper. And look at this! All this blood. Isn't that just, foreboding? Isn't that just... Oh, and here we get introduced to the human combat forms. So, it's not just elites that the Flood take. And also, they're carrying weapons. So, gradual increase in difficulty. And there's an overshield over there if you need it. And there's this faulty bridge. Exit camo. I'm not entirely sure how helpful it is. Oh! Oh, and here are the Marines. Yeah, so you do actually find surviving Marines who are all on 1 bar of health. And I actually have, on one occasion, managed to save them. So, it is possible, it's just very difficult. But if you do save them, nothing happens. They just run around this room doing absolutely nothing. So, you can save them, but it doesn't really accomplish anything. Oh, they're stuck on that shield. Ha! Idiots. Also, if you go into these rooms... Whoa! Hello. Excuse me, I'm trying to talk here. Yeah, so if you go into these rooms, based on my past experience, you'll just get constantly flowing infection forms running down. So, there's no point. So we're gonna snipe them. See, they run at you even when they don't have arms. Like, seriously, what are you gonna do? You're gonna headbutt me to death? So even though the infection forms are pretty much the least threatening, I'd say they're probably the most annoying. Yeah, that bridge is just glitching out. Clearly the flood must have damaged it. However, if you're playing on Legendary, the infection forms are just as dangerous as the combat forms. Because they swarm you, they'll eat your shield like nope, like it's nobody's business. And then just eat you alive. Profiteering? What does that mean? Yes. So... Oh. I think another one just dropped down. Nope. They're just on the high road. They're probably trying the Obi-Wan Kenobi I have the high ground thing. Okay, so I can just knock down the few infection forms, or few combat forms I should say, that are in here. At least the ones are going low, just 2 for good measure. Chain explosion. Yeah, these things are annoying because even if you hit them point blank with a shotgun, they don't always go down. Now, if you pay attention to story, you'll notice that we have some... Just swat these guys. We have some Marines and some Jackals here who, as Ben Plays Games puts, decided to put aside their differences and actually work together against a common enemy. I never really paid attention to this up until I watched that video, because this would never normally happen. The Covenants and the humans hate each other, so to think they would actually band together is really quite, I guess, bittersweet would be the word. And I guess it kind of plays into the saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. At least I think that would be the appropriate saying for that. More combat forms. Down. So this... Oh, did you jump up? Yeah, the combat forms can jump. Like, I don't know how they managed to be so athletic. There we go. So this is our way out. But of course, we have the freaking flood blocking our way. So this is a secondary elevator that gets us out of here.
This is Echo 4.
And there's Fohammer.
Chief, is that you? I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
And here we have some surviving Marines.
Sir, thank God you're here. We've been lost out here for hours. After we lost contact with the rest of the mission, we headed for the RV point, and then these things, they ambushed us. We gotta get out of here.
So this is the last time you fight alongside Marines.
There's a large tower a few hundred meters from your current position. Find a way above the fog and foliage canopy, and I can move in and pick you up.
Sorry, Fohammer, that ain't gonna happen. So now we have, I guess, a little bit of an escort mission. Of course, it's not easy to keep these Marines alive, because the flood come from absolutely everywhere. Because I believe they basically start jumping down from the high ground. Yeah.
That'll teach them. All right. That'll do them.
So I think you can keep at least some of them alive on easy and normal. Heroic and legendary, good luck. Oh, here we go. This is when the flags jump down.
Fire! Stop shooting! Oh, man! Stop! Sorry, good one! Get clear! This is suicide.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see they're dropping like flies.
Oh, wasted.
Die.
I recognize that one. That was
So here's the structure Fohammer was talking about. And the oh, and there's Guilty Spark. Sentinel should be dropping down any minute now. Okay, I believe all the Marines are dead. Yeah, so... yeah, it's not easy to keep the Marines alive. Oh, here we go.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.
And he just teleports him away.
Chief, I lost your signal. Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
And that's the end of that. So the flood has been officially introduced. And now it gets to from what I understand, the most hated slash least popular level in CE, the library. And the main complaint with the library is just like with Assault in the Control Room, is just how freaking repetitive it is in terms of its environments. Only, I said the library is a lot worse, because it is literally just the same corridors and rooms over and over and over. At least in Assault in the Control Room, you did have big outdoor sections.
We must collect the index before we can activate the installation. I am a genius.
And that's something that the SCPV3 mod tries to remedy by putting in a whole bunch of extra stuff. Again, haven't played the mod, would like to, because it does sound like an absolute fun time. But, maybe one day I'll install the mod. But we are out of time for this episode, so I will see you guys in the next part.